Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're doing very fantastic today. It's a Man here with Crossroads, a horror game about a very strange hitchhiker. Now, real quick, before I jump into gameplay, I'd like to let you guys know that if you guys are a content feature on any future videos, then well, I'll just leave a comment. That's it, just leave a comment. And so, without further ado, let's begin Crossroads. Alright, so give it a moment. There we go. So here we are, driving down the road. I see a light up ahead, actually. But it's like a very thin strip of light. Yeah, a very thin strip of light. It's getting closer, too. What's that in the distance? Let's check it out. It looks like oh god. Just what happened here? I need to take a closer look. Alright then. So mouse to look around. Alright then. Oh wait. So there's this car here. The car is completely destroyed. And the inside is full of bloodstains. It's a miracle that it didn't catch fire. And this blood? Bloodied footprints. But the person is laying right there. Do they surely belong to them? Oh my god. The driver's dead. But they're quite far from the car. Yeah, that's suspicious. Terrifying sight. It starts to feel more and more creepy with every moment I'm here. I need to get back to my car. Yep. But shouldn't we, like, I don't know, notify cops or something? Yeah. There's even some cut down trees here, too. Wonder who's cutting down those trees. There's something else there, too. I think... Wait, is that a person standing out there? They seem lost and they're looking my way. Well, it's a strange and dangerous place to be hitchhiking, but the man looks desperate. I'll talk to them, but I better be careful. Yup. Yup. Hello. Please. This is my only chance to get out of this place. He's saying he needs help, but he looks very suspicious, especially considering what I saw just now. What should I ask him? Well, first of all, what's with the bloodstains on his clothes? So, why are you covered in blood? What happened? What are you holding behind your back? I saw a body on my way here. Do you know anything about it? How can I trust? So, why are you covered in blood? What happened? Some man went in front of me and I turned to avoid him and crashed. Wait, some man went in front of me and I turned to avoid him. Some man went in front of me and I turned to avoid him and crashed a car. A car or your car? What are you holding behind your back? Well, it's a knife because I was too scared after I crashed. And I saw a body on my way here. Do you know anything about it? What body? What body? Uh-oh. How can I trust you? I just hope you will. Well, I don't. So yeah, just drive away. I don't trust you, dude. I really don't trust him. Oh boy. Huh? Uh-oh. Yup, there he was. There he was. This guy was completely crazy. Now I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere. I need to get out of here. But... everything hurts. I better take my knife with me. It's never clear what's waiting for me out there. Yeah. Oh boy. WASD to move. So, do we just keep walking? I think we do. I'm so tired. I can't go on any longer. Wait. Do I hear... Hear what? Someone's coming. I hope they see me. Please, please stop the car. Oh my god. But I'm all bloody. And in the middle of nowhere. I must look terrifying. And this knife doesn't make me look any more trustworthy. I better hide it. Wait a minute. Are we like in the point of view of... Please, this is my only chance to get out of this place. Dude, I think we're in the POV of the hitchhiker guy now. Oh boy. I think we just switched places. Why are you covered in blood? What happened? And what do I type? I was hurt in a car accident. We're just gonna leave it at that. So I was hurt in a car accident. What are you holding behind your back? So my knife. My knife. Let's see. So I think it's better to be honest with them. No, so, or what if we say like, because I don't. What if we say like, oh, like I'm pressing on a wound or something? Yeah, like, oh, like I'm pressing on a wound. Yeah, I'm pressing on a wound. Yeah. I saw a body on my way here. Do you know anything about it? So he jumped out of nowhere and my car hit him. So he jumped out of nowhere and my car hit him. How can I trust you? I desperately, so, or I maybe just put I'm hurt and I need assistance. Yeah, I'm hurt and I need assistance. What's your... And this is where your story ends. The voice of fate. Haha, the voice of fate. Your fate will be decided by the next player. Just as you have decided on the previous player's fate. Previous player's fate? For now, let's wait. Let's wait and see if your answers were enough to convince them to save you. Oh? Thank you for playing. So, oh, I see what this is. Soon the next player will arrive to listen to your story and make the final decision upon your outcome. You'll then be allowed to check the fate they chose for you from the menu screen by inputting your ID and your special code in the check your fate section. Interesting. So, ID, code... Soon the next player will arrive to listen to your story and make the final decision upon your outcome. You'll then be allowed to check the fate they chose for you from the menu screen by inputting your ID and your special code in the check your fate section. I see. Might need to make note of this. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me check my fate. Return to menu. So, yeah, hold on. Let me return once I've checked my fate real quick. Okay, so after waiting for about like half an hour more or less, I decided to check back, and so this was my fate, essentially. So all right, so you've met the driver's questions with these answers. So the first question on the first question I said I was hurt in a car accident, and the second one I said I'm pressing on a wound. Third one, he jumped out of nowhere and he jumped out of nowhere and my car hit him. And the fourth one, I'm hurt and I need assistance. So this is my fate. It says, Ultimately, the driver deemed you trustworthy and let you into his car, saving your life. Yay! Yay, we've been saved. Alright. So, man, dude, oh my goodness. I was actually not expecting that. Yeah. Like, I was actually not expecting, like, for for the player's fate to actually be at the hands of like another player. Yeah, because I don't know, when I beat the game, I was confused as to why when I beat the game, I was confused as to why it assigned me like an ID and a random like code, and but then it tells me like, oh well, I'll like check back after some time has passed and use your ID and code to check your fate. And so yeah, so I waited for about like half an hour, and then when I checked back on the game, it showed that yeah, that ultimately like another player, whoever played the game right after me, they saw the answers that I put, they saw the answers that I typed into onto the questions that you're able to ask the hitchhiker, at the beginning of the game. And so that player, using my answers, they were able to deem me trustworthy at the end. And yeah, thankfully they let me into the car and save my life. Yeah. So that was honestly really cool. Like, that was honestly really, really cool. Yeah. Also, another thing I like about this game is like the ominous, like, droning ambient music that plays in the background, especially the title screen. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, it gives you like this really foreboding vibe that, like, I don't know, like, it's sort of like right off the bat, it kind of gives you this vibe that, oh, that the hitchhiker cannot be trusted. But again, like, that judgment is entirely left up to you, depending on like whichever answers the previous player of the game like put onto like the box, like after the driver asks you a question. Yeah. And so yeah, I really like the music. Like, I really like the vibe that it gives off. And like I said before, I really love that gameplay mechanic. Yeah, where whatever the hitchhiker says is actually whatever a previous player typed onto the box every time you ask them a question. And yeah, like, basically whatever answers the previous player has put, you use those answers to determine if whether or not like, you personally can trust them, and if whether or not you want to like let them into your car. Yeah. Now, because of like the answers that the player before me put, like, I personally thought like, oh yeah, they can't be trusted. And yeah, like, I ultimately decided to drive away. Yeah. Yeah, so for them it would say that, oh, that that I drove away and all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so I like the gameplay mechanics, I like the music. I also like the character design for both the driver and the hitchhiker. Yeah. Like, because I especially like the facial expression on the hitchhiker's face, because like, I noticed that even though, yes, like, the hitchhiker is supposed to have like a somewhat scared face, at the same time, with the way that their facial features are designed, like, in my opinion, like, it further adds to like any potential mistrust you might have for the hitchhiker. Yeah. But no, I mean, this was this was definitely a really, really nice game. Very, 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 very cool gameplay mechanics, like how each player determines the next player's fate. And yeah, like I said, that was actually pretty cool to look at. And thankfully, my fate was that the driver let me into the car, and yeah, like, they were able to save my life. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, to the developer, keep up the fantastic work. Absolutely really love this unique gameplay mechanic. And yeah, it was actually pretty cool, like, seeing my fate in the end. Yeah. But anyways, that's it. So this was Crossroads, a horror game played by the man himself, Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And finally, as LA gamers say, peace out and stay gnarly, amigos!